Okay, so the first part of the test one, first question is going to be something like 36 minus 9.2. We have to do it on order of operations, so we do the multiplication first. 36 minus 18 is going to equal 18. Next, we're going to have 9 times x plus 2 equals 3 times 3x plus 5 plus 3. You need to distribute first. 9x plus 18 equals 9x plus 15 plus 3. Combine like terms. 9x plus 18 equals 9x plus 18. At this point you can stop because it's exactly the same on both sides, so it's all real numbers. However, if you have something like 18 times x plus 2 equals 3 times 6x plus 4 plus 21. Do the distribution. 18x plus 36 equals 18x plus 24 plus 21. 18x plus 36 equals 18x plus 35. And, wait, 3 times 4 is 12, sorry. 33. Since the 33s are different, now we know that it's no solution. Next, let's say we have 5x minus 3y equals 4, and we have to solve for y. So we want y by itself. The easiest way to do this is to move the 3y to make it positive. We have 4 plus 3y equals 5x. Subtract the 4. 5x minus 4 equals 3y. Divide both sides by 3. Y equals 5x minus 4 over 3. I do recommend that you move the y to make it positive because it's a multiple choice and it'll make it a lot easier for you as far as the positive and negative numbers. Then let's say we're going to decrease from 95 to 80. We're going to have big minus small over the original times 100. When we do that, we're going to get 15.8%. However, let's say we're going to increase from 80 to 95. Again, big minus small over original times 100, and it increases 18.8%. Now let's say that we're going to do an interest rate. The principal equals $600. The rate is 5%, and the time equals 2 years. So interest equals PRT. We're going to have 600 times 5 over 100 times 2. 600 divided by 100 is 6, times 5 is 30, times 2 is $60 interest. Then let's say we have negative 4 raised to the 4, or in parentheses negative 4 raised to the 4. This is negative 4 times 4 times 4 times 4, which equals negative 256. This one is negative 4 times negative 4 times negative 4 times negative 4 equals positive 256. Make sure you note the difference between if the negative is in the parentheses or it's not. Then let's say we have something like x to the 3 over x to the negative 4. We want to put all of our exponents positive, so we have x to the 3 times x to the 4, which equals x to the 7. 3 plus 4 is 7. Let's say though that we have x to the negative 3 over x to the positive 4. So now we're going to move everything to the bottom because that's the only negative. So we're going to have a 1 on top, x to the 4 times x to the 3, which is 1 over x to the 7. Let's say that we have x to the negative 3 over x to the negative 5. We want our exponents positive, so x to the 5 will be on top, x to the 3 on bottom. 5 minus 3 is x to the 2. If, though, we have x to the negative 5 over x to the negative 3, again, we're going to move them all so that they're positive, x to the 3 over x to the 5. Since the bottom one is bigger, all of our x's are now going to be in the bottom, so we have a 1 over 5x to the 5 minus 3, which is 1 over x squared. Okay, let's say we have negative 5 x to the 4 times negative 7 x to the 5. Negative 5 times negative 7 is positive 35. X to the 4 times x to the 5 is x to the 4 plus 5, which is x to the 9. Okay, let's say that we have some standard numbers that we need to move into scientific notation. So 3,200,000. We're going to put 3.2 because we want only one digit in front of the decimal, times 10, and we move it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spots, so 10 to the 6. However, let's say we have 3.23 times 10 to the negative 4. So we moved it 4 spots, so we're going to move this back 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put our decimal over each loop, put a 0, so 0.000323. Easy way to do this is look at the negative exponent, see what number that is, and there'll be 1 fewer zeros. So this is a 4, and there were 3 zeros after the decimal and before the rest of the number. Next we have negative 2x squared plus 9x minus 4 when x equals negative 2. So we're going to put a negative 2 in for every x. Negative 2 times negative 2 squared plus 9 times negative 2 minus 4. So we're going to do the exponent first. Negative 2 squared is 4 plus 9 times negative 2 minus 4. Now we're going to do all our multiplications. Negative 2 times 4 is negative 8. 9 times negative 2 is minus 18 minus 4. Negative 8 minus 18 minus 4 is negative 30. Next, we're going to have something like x squared minus 4x plus 3 plus x squared plus 3x plus 1 plus 2x squared minus x plus 18. So they're all pluses, so we just need to get rid of the parentheses, and I'm going to rearrange them so that we have like terms together. We have x squared plus 2x squared minus 4x plus 3x minus x plus 3 plus 1 plus 18. This is going to be 4x squared minus 2x plus 22. 3 plus 1 is 4, plus 8 is 22. Next, we're going to have something like 12x minus 5 minus 9x plus 5 equals x minus 9x plus 5. The important thing here is that you combine like terms on each side before you do anything else. We have 12x minus 9x is 3x, minus 5 plus 5 is 0. Equals x minus 9x is negative 8x plus 5. Now we want our x's on one side, numbers on the other. Add 8x. We have 11x equals 5. Divide both sides by 11. X equals 5 over 11. Next we have 9x minus, in parentheses, 2x minus 1 equals 2. we have to distribute the negative. This is the part that a lot of people mess up because they don't change the sign of all these. So we have a 9x, this becomes minus 2x, this minus 1 becomes plus 1 equals 2. Subtract the 1. Actually, no, combine like terms. 9x minus 2x is 7x, plus 1 equals 2. Subtract the 1. 7x equals 1. Divide both sides by 7. And x will equal 1 over 7. Next, let's say we have 3 times 5x minus 2 plus 50 equals 8x plus 2. Need to distribute the 3. 18x minus 6 plus 50 equals 8x plus 2, 15x. Okay, so we need to combine like terms. 15x plus 44 equals 8x plus 2. We need to move all our x's to one side and numbers to the other. So I'm going to subtract 8x, subtract 44. On this side, I'm going to get negative 42. On this side, I'm going to get 7x. On both sides by 7. X equals negative 6. Next, 7 over 10x plus 7 over 5 equals 1 over 5 times x. So we need to get rid of our decimals, or our fractions, so we're going to multiply by the least common denominator, which is 10. So this times 10, this times 10, and this times 10. When we do that, 10 divided by 10 is 1, so we're left with 7x, plus 10 divided by 5 is 2, times 7 is 14, equals 10 divided by 5 is 2x. Alright, so I'm going to move all my letters to one side and my numbers to the other. So subtract 7x. We get negative 5x equals 14. Divide both sides by negative 5. X equals negative 14 over 5. Okay, let's say that we have x equals 2y plus 2z, where x equals 16, z equals 6. So we're going to substitute 16 equals 2y plus 2 times 6. Do our multiplication. 16 equals 2y plus 12. Subtract the 12. We get 4 equals 2y. Divide both sides by 2. So y is going to equal 2. Next, we're going to have a couple of inequalities. So 7x minus 12 is greater than 6x plus 4. We want our x's on the left-hand side. So we're going to subtract 6x and add 12. X is greater than 16. So to graph it, we have our 0. We're going to say this is 16. Since it's only greater than and not greater than or equal to, it's a hollow dot, and it's everything greater. Next, negative 21x minus 6 less than or equal to negative 3 in parentheses 6x minus 3. Need to distribute. We're going to have negative 21x minus 6 less than or equal to negative 18x plus 9. Move all of our x's to the left and numbers to the right. So we're going to have negative 3x less than or equal to 15. Divide both sides by negative 3x and negative 5. Since we divide by negative, we flip the sign. And so to graph this, we're going to have a 0 at negative 5 because it's also equal to or greater than. It's a solid dot and it's everything greater than.